I'll probably cut this off fairly early. These hands, we've got two hands here. Susan put them together, and I was kidding about I couldn't answer questions. I think I can. But this is kind of a non-obvious lesson as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it makes perfect sense when we go through it, you'll see. What she's shown is, and ignore the dealer part, this hand was dealer for the purpose of the lesson. Open one heart, pass, double, pass, two diamonds, reasonable bid over your partner. Now remember, this is a balancing takeout double, so it may be a little short. Two diamonds, pass, two spades, three spades and four spades. I'm not terribly worried about the option, how you got there. The point of this lesson is you're in four spades here, and the obvious lead is the king of hearts. So the question is, how are we going to play it? Let's first count our losers. Certainly have a spade loser, at least one heart loser, and the ace of diamonds. So we've got three losers, and if we're not really careful, we're going to lose the second heart. So let's say we get the king of hearts as led, little.
I would duck the first part.
That's a good choice. Anybody going to go up? I might have. I might have. But let's say we do go up. We take our ace, and now we're going to get a heart ruff, so we lead another heart, which he wins, and leads a third heart. What happens? You're going to trump it on the board?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Wes over here is going to over-trump, is going to over-trump you. Now you've lost your two hearts, you still have the diamond and a spade to lose.
Yeah.
Right?
Good point.
So the answer is, hold up one round on the hearts. Let's say he continues the hearts again. Now you take your ace of hearts. All right? And you can cash your two aces, king of spades. Fortunately, the trump split. All right? And now you can lead a third heart. Remember, you ducked one, now you're leading a third one. He can take, he'll eventually get his spade. Where are we?
You're leading a heart.
He has to play that.
Do you play 2 rounds of trump?
Yes.
Okay.
And now you've got your one spade loser, but that's all you're going to lose, and you still.
And you can still
Yeah.
ruff
Yeah.
the heart.
So, what if you don't? You take your heart. Let's see. You duck your heart. He switches to something else. Now you play the ace king of spades and a third spade. How does this work? Again, this is Susan's thing.
Well, you have to, after you do 2 rounds of spades, then you have to ruff your heart while you still have trump on you.
Yeah. Yeah, and let me switch to a different view here. Okay, so here's the answer. This is something she picked up off the internet, and I've got some links I want to go to. I tried to find this in a similar hand. Generally speaking, I'd like to give you a reference where you can go look at some more of this stuff. But in this case, I asked Susan, and she got it off the website. I can give you that website. I looked at it a little bit and got confused. Anyhow, if you take that first trick, return a little heart. Wes plays a heart, rough by the dummy, and over rough by ease. You're down one that way. If you take the first trick and you run 2 rounds of trump, okay, that's the other option. You win that first heart trick, play the ace king of spades, And now,
You can't over trump him when you
all right,
rough
well,
your car.
Glenn takes his Trump winner. Oh, okay. Let me back it up.
So that would work, wouldn't it?
You can see all.
If you take
Yeah.
the base and then these won't have.
Okay, so now you take this version, you take your ace of hearts first time, you play the ace king of spades, and now you lead another heart, which West will win and play the third round of spades. Now you've lost the third trump, the dummy, and you can't rough your hearts out.
You have to hold off on
You have to hold off, and the whole story is about holding up. And I don't know about you guys, but I didn't find this terribly obvious. It's right. I'm appreciating people that have the sense and the look ahead of ducking that first round of cards. Because there's no way to make the hand double dummy if you take the first ace of hearts. You're toast. So duck it.
Yes.
You can't rough it, or yeah, and then you get over roughed if you lead trumps, you lose your roughing capability on the board. If you don't lead trumps, then you get over roughed on the third round of hearts, and you can't win. So this third approach, duck that first round, then you win the ace, draw 2 rounds of trump, and you're home. Yeah, let's see if I can get to the next hand. That's what I wanted. That'll work. It's a little tiny. No, it's a different hand. But it's not the view I wanted.
Huh? I'm having to do a little thing.
Okay, there we go. Let me bounce over here so I can get her notes on this one too. Okay, so in this one, East is open to heart. Now, West is open to heart.
South.
South the dealer.
South.
Well, never mind the dealer. She's oh, I'm on the wrong. Never mind. There we go. There we go. All right. West is open to spade. North's over called 2 diamonds. And I'll back it back up. Really get my act together eventually. Yes, we've got a heart open here. Then a spade overcall. 2 diamonds by North. Rebid 2 hearts down here, and then 4 hearts. I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking at the auction, and how you get there is kind of indifferent. The trick on this one again is now you get the king of spades led. And what we're going to find out is you need to duck that first spade again.
This has been a theme for last week.
Pardon me?
This is a theme.
Ducking is.
Yeah, and next week may get another one of these, or I may do my own. You know, I have to do some work on my own. That's pretty questionable, but. Anyhow, yes, ma'am.
I'm curious, because I was always taught that you support your partner's suit before you do anything else. So why do you say the diamond instead of saying 2 hearts?
Five card suit at one point.
Well, because if you change suits, that forces the declarative, the first person to bid again. If you say 2 hearts,
Well, okay, we'll get into the auction. We've opened the heart, and the spade overcall. I don't have any trouble with that. Let's consider your options here. 2 hearts? 3 hearts? But would 3 hearts imply you have 4 card support?
That would for me.
Would for me,
Oh, okay.
right? what, if you were playing with the BBO gummies, or if you were playing with lots of other pairs, I'm not saying it should have gone this way, but this, my hand would have been 2 spades. 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 spades. Well, and lemon raise are better.
Yeah.
And your partner suit.
Right.
Okay? This is not Easy Bridge 102.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will do this. They'll use a Q bid to show limit raise or better. Now, that's partnership agreement. If you whip it out without talking to your partner about it, God only knows where you're going to land. Okay? But nonetheless, I have no trouble with bidding 2 diamonds. It's a forcing bid. You're going to get around to supporting parts soon, but and you have that problem with 2 hearts isn't enough. 3 hearts suggest at least if you've got 4 card support, and so the 2 diamond bid is a nice placeholder.
To Q bid, how many points do you need if you're north, or to any time? To Q
Limit
bid,
raise or better.
okay, so 10.
Yeah, and so limit raise or better. You know, you can get into some hands where you've got 4 pieces of trump and 9 high card and some distribution and so forth. You know, so it's a little dicey. Anyhow, however you get there for the sake of this hand.
Now, Don, but you use the limit raise though not knowing if that's 4 card suits that the partners did or 5 card suits.
That's true. That is absolutely true. You don't know if it's gone a heart, spade, 2 spades. You don't know. There are folks who will play, you know, a direct, you know, a simple Q bid, 2 spades is 1 and 3 spades is the other. You know, or just bid the 2 diamonds and roll it around, and now when you support it, you can assume it's 3. There, you know, partnerships who play together a lot and at a higher level have good partnership agreements. And they may not, you know, they don't have to be standard. For example, you know, this thing, if it had gone 1 heart, 1 spade, and my partner bids 3 spades, well, she could have Q bid, she could bid a new suit. And if the fact that she didn't Q bid and she jumped in spades, I'm going to pay her for 4 or more spades and less than the limit raise. Because I've got the Q bid for the limit raise. When she jumps in my suit, it's length, not strength. Again, partnerships who play together a lot will start developing partnership agreements. And that's not an unusual agreement. I mean, if Jack and I sat down together and I, you know, went 1 heart, 1 spade, 3 spades, I'm guessing he would figure out that I've got spades and not much else.
Spades or hearts?
1 heart.
I'm sorry, hearts, yeah. Now, 1 heart, 1 spade, 3 hearts.
So that's like a preemptive.
Yeah, it would be more of a preempt, because I've always got the Q bid to show the limit raise or better. Well, you wouldn't have to over, if this is on 1 heart, 1 spade, 3 hearts.
No, if you went 3 spades.
Oh, yeah, win 3 spades, now you're forced. Anytime you Q bid the opponent's suit, it's forcing. You know, you can't pass me in the opponent's suit.
Trust me, people have done that.
Yes.
It doesn't get.
That's another one of those comments.
Seldom works.
Yeah.
Very seldom.
Yeah. Anytime you're starting to play new agreements and partnership agreements and new gadgets, you will end up in some absolute awful contracts. You know, it's going to happen on the way to getting better. You know, splinter bids, whatever it is, sooner or later you're going to play in that 2-1 trump bid. Doesn't play real well. But how many times? I mean, you know, it happens. It just does. And you laugh and you go on and you play the next hand. Okay, well anyway, getting back to the original question here. You get a spade league. let's talk about what happens here. If you take the spade, and now you play a couple of rounds of trump, eventually you're going to get a spade over to here and a club through. And that's what you don't want to happen. If you let that king of spades hold once, now you've got control of the hand, and you won't have to worry about the lead through the queen. We can go through Susan's notes here.
The king of the hand is leading the queen of clubs from your hand, hoping that the person with the king doesn't cover.
Go ahead, Jack.
Well, generally speaking, if you get it done that way, you're gonna end up with the person that's got it on lead, because they can't get over to their partner to lead the damn thing. As long as they're leading it, or the big hand is leading it, he's the big hand, because he's the overcaller. As long as he's on lead, your queen of clubs is safe.
And, if you take this thing, this spade the first time, play your two trumps, he gets in with a third trump, leaves the low spade with a jack, and now you've got the club back third. And you don't have time to get the diamonds, you can get the diamonds set up, but you no longer can get through it. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on these lessons much more today. I'm going to be running the game for a while, Jack and I. One of the things that we're going to do a little different than we've done before is if you come without a partner and I can't find you anyone else, you got to play with Jack.